segment, we are going to explain to you how the pawns move. So, Sung, what do you do with pawns? How do pawns move on the board?
Well, the first move for any pawn, like all the black pawns and the white pawns, they can jump 2 squares. 1, 2. But further on, you can only go 1 space.
Okay, so that means that the pawns at the beginning have a choice of moving 2 squares or moving 1 square. But you have that choice only at the beginning. Once you have gone by 2 squares, from that moment on, the pawns only go up by 1 square.
And also, after you move the first square, you can't go 2 squares again.
Very, very good. So that's what the pawns do. Now, can pawns go backwards?
Well, no, it can't go backwards, but when they advance, they've got a chance of being another piece, which can also go backwards.
Now that is an interesting rule. So that means that if a pawn has a clear path, then by going to e4, e5, e6, e7, and finally e8, you will be able to promote this pawn into another piece. What can you promote your pawn into?
Well, you can promote your piece into any piece except a pawn and a king.
Right, which means that once you reach the last rank, this pawn cannot stay a pawn. You have to promote it into something, and that something can be a bishop, a rook,
a knight, and a queen. But it can't be the king, and it can't just stay as it is, which is a pawn. It has to be promoted into something. But remember to promote your piece into the best of your situation.
Okay, and the next question would be, how do pawns capture?
Well, pawns pretend there's a pawn on d4 and another pawn who wants to move to e5. Now, you may think like, when a pawn's here, you can capture it on its path, but no. This pawn, the pawns can only capture diagonally. So anytime that is only 1 square in the pawn's radius, you can just take it.
Okay, that's very good. Now, let's suppose that we have a position like this. We have a pawn on d2, and black has one pawn on c3, the other pawn on e3, and it's white to move. How many possible moves could you make with this pawn?
Some may say 1, but this pawn has 2. You can rather capture this pawn or this pawn.
Does that cover all the possibilities?
Or you could also move the piece 2 squares and move the piece 1 square.
That's right. Which means that in this particular position, white would have 4 possible choices. White could take the pawn on e3, white could take the pawn on c3, or white could play d3, or white could play the move d4. So in this particular situation, we would have 4 possibilities. There is one special rule when it comes to pawns that we haven't mentioned yet, and it's called the en passant rule. And now Sung is going to demonstrate how that one looks like in practice.
Okay, any pawn that is 1 square out of its zone. Okay, for example, this is in its zone because it's only the 4th one. But when it's on its 5th one, on its 5th rank, maybe a pawn wants to get out by skipping its way to take. There's a special rule. This pawn can take like this.
Right. Very good. So that means that when it comes to en passant rule, you need to keep in mind that pawns only take diagonally. They move forward, but they only take diagonally. Now, if in a position like this, black plays a move e7 to e5, this pawn will be passing the square where the pawn can take diagonally. And this is where this rule can apply. So with white to move, white would be able to take this pawn as if it pawn landed on the square e6. So if the pawn goes to e6, white can take it. If the pawn goes to e5 and passes this square where it can be taken, well then white can take it again. Now, let's suppose that the game starts like this. White plays a move, and then black plays a move, and white advances his pawn a little bit, and black plays e5. Will it be possible for white to take or not?
Yes, it is possible for white to take
Okay.
the pawn on e5.
That's right. So if white wants to, white can now apply the en passant rule and take this pawn. And then black would take back and the game would continue. But let's say that white plays another move. This move, c4. Just protecting the pawn on d5. And then black plays a pawn move. Can white still apply the en passant rule and take this pawn?
No. His chances has passed. You can only take the pawn if it's the very move.
That's right. Well, you only have one single chance to take the pawn. So once black plays e5, that's the moment you can take this pawn using the en passant rule. And if you don't apply that rule immediately, then that's it. You won't get a second chance to do it. Unless black plays a move like c5, in which case you still again have one single chance
To take it.
to take it. And that explains how the pawns move.